This is going to be the monthly intuitive messages for the sign of Cancer. Keep in mind there's going to be a part 2 as well. If you resonate with anything that comes through, feel free to go ahead and take a peek at that. The links are below for that on Vimeo and Patreon. I don't know if I said that. Anyway, hi Cancer. I'm actually recording this the day before the full moon. And I meditated quite a bit, actually, more so than I normally do before getting into the readings today. And getting into your energy, they were showing me a frog. And normally when the frog shows up as a symbol or a sign or an animal, guardian spirit, what have you, it's usually about some sort of emotional clearing or cleansing. Sometimes the frog can be about kind of like lotus energy, where it's emerging from some murkiness, right? But it's through the element of water specifically, okay? Which is your element. So let's go ahead and see what we got going on for you, okay? Starting with the Power of Elements Oracle for my Cancers. Excuse me. I was also getting this feeling too about definitely boundaries, but almost like wanting someone to back off, or maybe wanting just maybe everyone to back off, like really wanting your space, wanting your boundaries to be respected. It almost has that vibe of like, you will not trespass on me, you will not abuse me, you will not use me, you will not disrespect me. Like, it's very like, it's firm, but it still has that like gentility of water to it. I mean, water's not always gentle, but you know what I mean. Ooh. As I say that, ooh, we have an Earth card coming out for you. Break away. Yeah, grow and expand in life. Cancer, I feel like you're being called to like, yeah, it's like definitely those boundaries and everything that I was feeling, but especially with the breakaway card, it has this feeling of you need to be in something very new. And even the frog energy trying to come through for you, it's getting away from things that you have identified with emotionally. Let's say that again. It's getting away from things, environments, people, etc. that you have identified with emotionally, okay? And there's a firmness that you're being asked to embody to make this happen. And I feel like if you can pull it off, I feel like there's a lot of really cool stuff that could be waiting for you. Just surprises. I mean, it has an unknown feeling, and it feels like allowing yourself to get into some unfamiliar territory, but you kind of need to. It also feels a little bit Cancer like you've outgrown your shell and you need to upgrade. You need a bigger shell. Some of you, there's just a personal growth and transformation period, but yeah, it's something about what you have been identifying with emotionally. You've outgrown it. You've outgrown it. Again, it could be environment, person, job, it could be anything, but that's what's coming through here. I'm going to go ahead and, Animals, Fae, and the Dreams of Gaia Tarot definitely want to come and work with everybody today. Let's start with Dreams of Gaia. Excuse me. Oh. Yeah, I like early Cancer. You're really wanting some space. You're really wanting some space. And it really just feels like from old familiar things or people or environments. Like you just really, really want new energy right now. You're ready for it. You're ready for it. And again, some of you, this is coinciding with letting go or unattaching emotionally from something, someone, or a place. Could even be an identity of self, a version of self. Any messages or insights for Cancer? The moon energy is so strong with you. I mean, moon, you are a moon child, right? Obviously. And also maybe because the full moon is tomorrow from when I'm recording this. That could also be why. But yeah, the moon energy is very strong, but it feels like you're calling upon the power of the moon too to make this happen, which is interesting because there's a firmness, which earthy, like very strong, firm energy with you, which almost feels like masculine water, like I guess like a King of Cups kind of vibe. But the calling on the power of the moon, I feel like something about that is helping you contain yourself. Yeah, I don't know. Like, that's just how it's coming through. Cancer. Any messages or insights for Cancer? Yeah, I keep hearing you will not, you will not, you will not, you will not. And I don't think you even physically have to say it. It's like you're doing it. And this might be the moon component. You're doing it energetically. You will not, you will not, you will not. You will not. You might be getting threes a lot. The number 3 just came through pretty strong, like 333 specifically. 3 threes. I'm feeling a bit of 7s in there too. But yeah, I'm really feeling the 3s. My team just said everything comes in 3s. Might be a little hint for you, Cancer. I almost called you Aquarius. Yeah, I feel like a lot of full and aquas in your reading too. Good things happen in 3s. All things happen in 3s. There may be something happening in a sequence of 3 for you, or 3 big events, or 3 big changes, or 3 significant places, or 3 significant relationships. Hold on, the cards are just like blah, all over the place. Yeah, significance of 3. Oh my god. Okay, what do we have? Oh, Cancer, I'm loving this energy for you. We have the 9 of Earth with emotions, which is, you're clearly dealing with the realm of emotions here, right? I love it. I feel like you are really strong in your emotional balance is what I want to say. The 9 of Earth is a very independent energy. It's very confident. It's very self-assured. It's also, it's actually somebody who has a lot of resources too backing them, whether that's just a resource of self-confidence or actual financial resources. Your emotions are a resource. That's also what I'm hearing for you too. And I think you would know how that applies to you. Your emotions are a resource. Maybe you're an empath or it's just your level of compassion, even like your intuition or psychic ability. Some of you, it's about that as well. But the 9 of Earth is also a generous energy. And we know you are very emotionally generous. And I feel like you're learning to, they said, no, you've already learned it. So yeah, you're not learning it because you already know how to do it. It's you're just exercising that. You're exercising the right to withhold your emotional generosity. So interesting. For the betterment of you with Breakaway. Because whatever it is that you are involved in, whoever you're engaging with, wherever you are, you have outgrown it. So it's almost like you're retracting all of your emotional energy, like rooting it out of these people and places and things, so you can like a little crab and then scuttle to the new. Yeah. Oh, this is so interesting. Maybe some of the guys are like packing and moving. But yeah, that's how it feels. It feels like you're reclaiming a lot of your, they keep saying emotional specifically, your emotional energy, and you're taking it with you wherever you're going next. And you're having very firm boundaries. And again, I don't even feel like you're actually physically saying that to anyone or whatever. It feels very energetic. Wait, where'd the deck go? Okay. Can I get another card, please, for Cancer? Oh, they're bringing up, okay. This whole like utilization of your generosity. Like, I'm going to retract it now because I need to give my energy elsewhere. It also feels like you're very aware that you do want to give or be very generous with your emotions, with your water, with your magic, your medicine, with you. But only you're reserving it for the new. That's what I'm getting. It's like grabbing it, taking it with you, and then you're going to like give it out again is what I'm getting. So that's very interesting. It's almost got a weird vibe of like take backsies. Of like, I know I gave that to you, I need it back. Someone else deserves it. Like it's kind of like that. The Cancer, this is a very interesting reading. Can I get one more, please, for my Cancers? Am I taking these? Yeah. Okay, we got 2 more. Oh yeah, you're very clear about this. We have the 7 of Fire and Faith. So normally with the 7 of Fire in this deck, you can see she's holding the throat chakra. It's the courage and bravery to stand in your truth and express even in your truth, but it has like a courage and bravery behind it. And then you have the card of Faith. Yeah, I can feel it. I feel like securing your certainty, your own firmness. You have a very strong belief in needing to do it this way is what I'm gathering. 7 of Fire is also with that courage and bravery, also is a card of boundaries as well, but it's like you're using your authenticity to display that truth, to act on that truth, and to set that boundary. I keep getting like you're not physically saying it, you're just acting on it. It's like actions speak louder than words, right? Like if you just act, people get the message. Like you don't even have to say anything. That's how like potent your energy is in all of this. Um, mm, Cancer, I'm really liking this for you. All right, let's pull some other cards here. I'm debating between animals or fae. Animals or fae? Oh, they said animals. Okay. Using the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck. Something else I'm noticing too, it's like she's holding a little cup, probably filled with water. A little cup filled with water. Even this card has water in the background. I like water is still a very strong component, even though these cards are not explicitly water. Your water is your resource. And you're being very like gatekeeper about it, but it's clearly important that you do so. And it's making you more empowered too. You're also really becoming aware of how priceless your water is. I just caught a glimpse of the frog. Like your water is like liquid gold. Especially for those who identify as like empaths or natural healers. Cancers are kind of natural healers. They have that mother, I just heard mother's milk. Like mothery goodness energy that everybody loves. And you realize how precious it is. Any messages or insights for Cancer, please? We have Shark coming out with the 9 of Earth. Interesting. Shark is a perceived threat. It's this feeling of like the walls are closing in or something's looming around you. Whether it's real or not, it's perceived, right? But this is also why you're withdrawing your energy, because again, you're very aware you've outgrown environment, people, place, whatever. You have outgrown the shell that we are metaphorically speaking on. And I feel like the shark is representing that, like the getting it, like the walls are closing in, like it almost feels like you're being crushed by your own shell, by the reality that you have been growing in, like a fish that's outgrown its tank, a turtle that's outgrown its tank. It's like, you need a bigger tank. That's what I'm getting with that. You need a bigger tank, and you know it. You know it with the 9 of Earth. Yeah, Cancer, you're so ready. Can I get a card for emotions, please, for Cancer? Some of you have spent a lot of time in the past relying on other people's water, but your water was higher quality. All these interesting metaphors that are coming through. When I'm speaking to water, I'm speaking to like your emotional energy, your emotional nourishment, your psychic abilities, empathic, compassionate, the ability to love, right? That's the kind of stuff I'm speaking to. So now with emotions, we have Buffalo and Wolf coming out. I love it. The wolf feels really good here because the wolf feels like stepping into the new shell, stepping into the new tank, right? Metaphorically. Buffalo is kind of like a tower card. It's indicative of a lot of change, but finding your ease through that. And like I said, I feel like you are very emotionally regulated right now, or you're really finding a good balance emotionally. And so you're seeing what the new tank is or what the new shell is, and you're just stepping into it. But you're only able to do that by one, recognizing the shell has gotten small and also realizing you need to recall or reclaim your water from other people, places, or things that you have invested in. So you can have enough. Yeah, that's interesting. Like you need to regather all your water to have enough to get to the next tank. I'm sure there's a better metaphor, but that's just how it wants to come through. Okay. All right. Can I get a card for the 7 of Fire, please? For Cancer. I'm getting strong Leo off of that. I mean, 7 of Wands is Leo energy, but even the cats are really sticking out to me. Some of you could be dealing with Lyrans as well. They just feel so much Leo there. There's a daring energy there too. And I think this is also why you don't even need to say it, because it's like your actions are speaking louder than your words. Tell me about 7 of Fire. Yeah, I'm also hearing you know you don't need to explain yourself. Tell me about Seven of Fire for Cancer. Oh, wow. Owl. Owl's a very just like pure energetics versus like material plane or mental plane even. The owl's kind of like a high priestess card. That's why I say that. There's like psychic intuitive energy here. And that's what I'm saying. And also, the owl is associated with the moon too. So that's kind of what I'm getting at. It's like, yeah, you're reclaiming your power, you're reclaiming your energy, you're reclaiming your emotions and like gathering it all up to go venture into the new tank, into the new shell, into a space or experience or reality where you can start to grow again. Because again, you've outgrown where you're at or whatever it is that you're doing. And the owl is just indicating that you're aware of that and you know it. And there's something about the moon and again, your waters, that is like the key of your power here, your personal power. I feel like owl's just indicating that you know it. And this is also why you don't have to say anything because your energy says it all. Oh, thank you. They said there's also a very clear discernment too of like where you need to really have like firm energetic boundaries. I feel like some of you guys are doing this telepathically. Like if you're dealing with people, some of you guys are definitely doing this telepathically. If you're dealing with places, you could actually, this is like, I feel like I'm speaking to a mystic. If you're dealing with places, like you could literally be like taking time to like literally call your energy back to yourself. Future, thank you. You're also seeing ahead too, which is also helping you to discern what the tank and shell actually is or what it consists of and what you need it to be for you to actually grow again. All right. Yeah, they keep saying it over and over. Something's run its course, something's run its course, something's run its course. Tell me about faith for Cancer. I feel like your faith is, they said it has become unwavering. So some of you guys may have been having some rough patches in terms of your faith and belief. More like Leo energy, Lion. But I was going to say now your sense of faith is so solid into whatever newness you're stepping in. Oh my God, Cancer. It feels so good. It also feels a little bit like a relief. But Lion is also a very firm energy. Lion is a master card. It's a mastery of fire. It's King of Wands energy. It's the mastery of knowing when to act and when not to, but never taking your eyes off of what's going on around you, right? It's like, even like Wolf and Owl being out here with Lion, all three of those have very strong instincts and they're always watching and they're always observing so that they know how to navigate. So there's a lot of that going on with you. Yeah, but I mean, Lion, again, it's fire. It is an action card and you are ready to take action towards that new tank or new shell. So very nice. Where are we at? 20 minutes? All right, I'm going to jump into part 2 and see what else we got going on here. Because there's also something about this energy too. I keep feeling like this is like what you're needing to get out of, what you're needing to realize you've outgrown. I feel like there's something murky there. I do. I feel like there's something murky there. Some of you guys may have been working through some self-worth stuff and believing in yourself. And again, realizing just how precious and priceless you and your water, your liquid gold really is. Maybe that's just it, but I can feel it. There's something murky there. But yeah, in part 2, we're going to get into tarot. But Cancer, if this is where we depart, I think you are in a very great place. You know exactly what you need. You know what you want, and you're just doing it. You're just acting on it. But the clarity, if you've been missing out on clarity, because I think the whole collective has been feeling that, it seems like this full moon is really bringing that forward for you. So pretty awesome. All right, Cancer, I'm going to bounce, but if you're going to join me for part 2, I'm going to see you over there in a second. And if this is where we depart, I hope you really enjoyed this reading and found it helpful and supportive. And I will see you guys later, okay? Bye, Cancers.